The reason why we're playing episode Deuce Guy is because there was recently a active time report from Square Enix where they talked about some new features, and I fucking did my homework and shit. Took
notes?
I took notes.
Did you watch it over again?
I watched it over again, and I took notes to what was different. Fucking Final Fantasy 15 detail. Okay, so Chucky.
Yep.
This active time report showed off the magic system. What are you doing?
I don't know what just happened.
What the fuck was that?
He just started punching me. He just started grabbing me.
Oh, you can attack those things. Alright, check it. Here, let me see the controller real quick.
Those things?
Yeah. Look. Here. You hit R1 to lock on.
Okay.
Let me see.
Okay.
So, okay, look. Fucking parry them bitches. Okay, the camera's going crazy. You hold R1 to lock on. X does a warp strike, so you can like teleport and shit. Square attacks, and your weapons will change automatically. You can change that in the menu if you want to fuck with it. L1 will dodge, so if you hold in L1, you just hold it in. You just like you'll just dodge.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it. You can just like fucking kill people. So in this active time report, Chucky, they talked about magic, and something I felt really weird about was when they first talked about magic, they said it wasn't going to use MP, which, if you know anything about RPGs, that's really strange.
Yeah, it's like mana, right?
Yeah. See, MP is that blue bar under your health bar.
So what we saw is different than what I'm playing right now.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like extremely different. Like, it looks almost not the same. So in this active time report, they're talking about magic, and in magic, it doesn't use MP, but instead, what they said was that it uses like an item slot. So you go around the world and you pick up these like mystical things, and then you can essentially forge magic, and then you get the ability to use it because it gets mapped to one of the
so when you use
weapon
magic,
slots.
does it use one of the items up?
Yeah, so like, and what's cool about the magic is that you only get 3 spells. You get Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder.
The whole game?
Yeah, which sounds stupid because it's so limited compared to other Final Fantasy games where you get a bunch of spells. But they said they want magic in this game to be more like meaningful, like it has more to the story and it can affect the environment. Like, for example, fire. If you use fire and there's like you can't go for it. That's like an invisible wall.
Oh.
See, if you use fire, especially like for example, if we use fire in the grass, it would spread to like the more flammable substances. Like, and then like in the demo they showed gameplay and they kill a Magitech walker, which is like a giant robot, and they hit the gasoline chamber and it starts spewing fuel everywhere, and then he uses magic and it pretty much makes the thing blow up because it's covered in gasoline, and also spreads to what are you doing? And also spreads to the other gasoline that's in the surrounding area, and also it can like melt boxes and shit. What are you doing?
I'm just checking it out.
Oh. You can like melt boxes and shit. So I thought that was really cool.
That is really neat. It's a destructible environment, I guess.
Yeah, like, and also your allies and you can get caught in the magic. So that's fucking sweet.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, like, and it goes with the other spells too. Like, there's if you use thunder while it's raining, it does more damage.
Oh, that's
and
neat.
If you use fire while it's raining, it does less damage because it extinguishes the flames. If you use water, like over this lake, for example, you
get like a boost.
Yeah, no, it freezes the lake over.
Oh, if you
and it like also freezes enemies and it staggers them and makes their movement slower. Like,
can I swim?
No, you can't go swimming. Speaking of that, you can also swim in this new thing, which they said they were probably not going to do because it'd be hard to implement. Because before they announced that it was 15, it was still versus 13.
Right.
They showed the gameplay demo at E3 2013, and Noctis like dove into the water to get away from an attack, and they were like, "Oh, can you swim?" And they were like, "Probably not, because it's gonna be hard." But then,
cool.
Yeah, then they show Noctis swimming, so that's really fucking cool. And by the way, I'm gonna try showing all this in the video. I don't know if I'll get copyrighted, but fuck it, I don't care.
I think it's under fair
use. It's fair use, right? So I'm gonna be showing all this, maybe have some comparisons, because another thing that's changed, besides spells being item based, which by the way, like I think that's really cool. That'd be a really cool gameplay mechanic to where you could probably go to. That will kill you. You can.
It's gonna have a hard time doing so.
You could like I think it'd be cool if you can go to like a certain like point in the game. You maybe like farm the items, maybe get like a bunch of spells, and then you can just use that like during the game. Like you go to like a certain mission and just like you like start spouting these fire spells everywhere, but you have to be careful with it because then you can run out. So that's really cool. Like more shit that they changed. Like I have all the stuff here. They added a new weapon animation. In the very first trailer of the game when it was first Versus 13. This trailer goes back to 2006. Like,
was 13 even out then?
No, 13 was just announced. It wasn't out yet. 13 didn't come out until 2010 or 2000. No, I think it came out in March 2009. I'm pretty sure.
It's been that long.
Yeah, in the very first trailer they show a badass Noctis like with swords flying around him, and then he like picks one of the swords out of the cyclone, and then he starts using it. And they added that in this game to where when you switch weapons, they like fly around you and you pick one out of the bunch.
Yeah.
Like I think that's so cool. And like another thing that they changed was the HUD is completely different, and so is the combat system. Like you see,
so, like I'm literally just playing a different game.
Like
right now.
yeah, so it's really cool that you see the evolution, and you're getting fucked. If you hold an X, you do a summon. It's really cool. You don't kill it though because it's too strong.
Can you kill it?
No, you can, but it takes forever.
Have you done it?
No.
Well.
I don't have that much time. See, look, it's gonna come. It's really cool.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna be really underwhelmed because
you're not. Here, wait. Where is it?
It's just not showing up. It knows it's in here. Is that it over there?
No, those are enemies.
Oh.
Maybe if you got closer to it.
Closer to the enemy?
Yeah.
Well, is there a way to heal?
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, wow.
Ah, what is that? It's Rama. He's gonna fucking jump and bolt his ass.
That's huge. Can you just stick around? Can you just walk around him? Pretty cool.
Dude, this still like makes my jaw drop every time I see it. It's so cool.
I'm expecting it to like come back to regular combat, and it's just like that much damage taken off this guy. Look at that! It's hardly anything. This dude.
Oh, look at him. He's like, listen, son. There it is.
Oh, he's in the ground.
It knocked it over, but it hardly did anything to it.
Yeah.
See, look.
Oh, it took off a good portion. Can I get on his back? Can you climb up things?
No, not in this one. Maybe in the actual game. But yeah, see what you're doing now, how like you're kind of changing weapons as you tap square.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You see how your weapons are changing? You go from like a sword to like a lance and shit. Well, in the new game, we can call it a new game, I think, because it's totally different.
Yeah.
Each weapon is mapped to a direction on the D-pad. So you'll be like doing a combo by holding in square or tapping square, and then like let's say you're using your sword like that, and then you hit like up and you switch to a lance and you start attacking with that.
Right.
And it does the whole animation where like it cyclones around you and you pick it out. It's really cool. It's really neat stuff. I'm really excited about it. And there's like so much shit that they added. Apparently when you run out of gas, you have to push your car. Like, so I don't know how that's gonna work. That'd be a huge pain in the ass. That's like
Grand Theft Auto thing.
Yeah, it's like that's right out of Ghostbusters for the NES. There's more shit here. Oh, there's two types of magic. There's what's called elemental magic, which is fire, thunder, and blizzard, and then there's stuff called ring magic. Oh, dude, use your summon. Oh, you killed him. Use your summon again. Prompto died.
I'm just gonna kill him with this guy.
Let's do that.
He's on his way. This guy's gonna like eat me. What is it, like a pig?
That's like a giant dinosaur. Oh, it killed you! It fucking used gust on your ass.
Where was giant old guy?
taking forever to come, dude.
Yeah, he just like he's like stop at a red light or something, you know.
All right, and now you have this long ass load screen. So yeah, there is elemental magic, and then there's ring magic. I don't know what ring magic is. It said
so elemental was like the fire and the water that you're talking about, and then there's different kind of magic.
Yeah,
there's not only just 3.
Yes. Well, they don't go over what ring magic was. It just said ring magic is used by the bearer of the ring of Lucis, which the crowned royalty
of course
use. In other words, Noctis, the main character, he's a prince.
Why would it be used by anyone else?
Exactly.
They probably said hi at that point in the thing. That's their explanation for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or that. Hey.
Okay.
They said it a million times.
Okay, where is that guy?
He's right there. But yeah, they don't go over what ring magic is. They just say, oh, it's a thing. It's going to be picked up later on in the game. Elemental magic is used at the beginning of the game, and you pick up ring magic later, after a certain point. They don't go over what it is.
Right.
So I can only guess what it is.
Until you play the game.
Yeah.
Get 30 hours.
You can do stealth kills now. Okay. By using like your warp ability. Like you sneak into these things and you like, whatcha? You whip towards them and then you teleport and then you kill them.
Stealthily.
Yeah. There's a new HUD. So you have like, this HUD doesn't exist anymore. Now the health bars look completely different. Again, we'll have video or screenshots as comparison. The health bars look completely different. The thing in the lower right isn't there anymore. Instead, it's the directions of the D-pad to show what weapons you can use. And above that is like this blue bar, which I can only guess is the cross system, when you can do like team attacks with your teammates.
Is he even doing any attack on me? I didn't even see what he was doing.
He's not.
He's just...
Him just walking around hurts you. Okay. Oh, dude, doing it again.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the only way to beat him.
You guys are all dead. This is fucking insane. But yeah, so they have that blue bar that I think determines the team attack you can use. Which, by the way, you can use team attacks in this game. I don't know if you knew that. It's really cool.
I figured to use.
Like, do you know how in Kingdom Hearts you can do like the
the
Trinity stuff? It's kind of like that. And there's also a radar in the top right corner, and then there's also a little thing that shows you whether it's day or night, which is really cool because day or night is like a thing where strong enemies come out at nighttime and you can camp and then you level up when you camp.
Right.
It's really cool. And then the last thing they talked about was that on March 30th, 7 p.m. Pacific time, they're having another conference announcing the release date of the game.
You should do a live stream of the live stream.
I would love to. But yeah, they're announcing the release date of the game, and they're going to announce a new demo, a new playable tech demo, which I'm assuming will have finished combat. I have no idea what it's going to have.
The playable tech? Oh, probably a demo of everything that they announced and added in, right?
Yeah.
You assume.
I hope so.
So can you only summon in this demo when you're like down for the count?
Yeah, you can only summon when you're dying. I don't know how it's going to work in the actual game, but I think they made it easy like that, so you can
actually beat this guy.
Yeah, so you can use the summon without it like being ridiculous requirements. Because I'm assuming it's not going to be that easy in the actual game. Because there's going to be more summons. Like, there's going to be summons like Leviathan and Titan that they already showed. It's going to be fucking awesome.
This warp thing is pretty cool.
Yeah, I love it. And that's what I talked about in the active time report. And see, what's so cool about this is, as stated before, I am unbelievably excited for Final Fantasy 15. Like, it's my most anticipated game
ever
of all time. Like, I was born. I came out of the womb. I was I was a metaphysical being in the cosmos, like drifting through space. And then when it found my body as a baby, it was like, Final Fantasy 15? Mucho excitement. I'm so pumped for this game. And every time they show more stuff, I never get disappointed. It's always like, the director, Hajime Tabata, is reading my fucking mind. And every time they release something new, they're like, what would Steve like? Probably this.
Your mind or your diary?
Yeah, well, both. I'm so pumped for this game. It's ridiculous. Like, seriously.
I wish I had something like that. I don't know.
Well, didn't you have the new Star Wars?
I guess I had the new Star Wars. But it was a lot less time. It was like 2 years.
Yeah.
As opposed 20, whatever.
10.
You think they're gonna?
21 years. I've
think,
been excited for this game for 21 years.
I think I asked you this, not on camera, but if they announced the delay at the March 30th, the March 30th meeting was another delay for the game.
Things will happen.
I mean, they didn't announce the release date yet, right? But technically,
they haven't. But there's if they delay it to where it's not coming out in 2016, bad things are going to happen.
Have they said it's definitely coming out in 2016?
Yes, they've said that multiple times.
Okay.
So many times they're like, it's coming out. It's coming out this year. We promise. We promise.
When was the original release date?
They never had one.
No. So
they never had a release date.
So 2016 is the first actual year that it said it was going to be out.
Yes. This game it's been through fucking development hell. It was announced in 2006. Announced. They showed a cool trailer and then they talked a little bit about it, like the setting and stuff. And then they didn't show anything until like 2007, and it was just a modified trailer of the same one we already saw. And then we didn't get any notice about it until like 2011, when they showed alpha gameplay, and the gameplay that they showed is completely different than this.
Yeah.
And then, like, after that, it was completely off the radar. Everyone thought it was canceled, and then they announced it at E3 2013, where I cried a lot because I was so happy. And then they said it was Final Fantasy 15 now, and now we're getting all this information because Hajime Tabata is the fucking man. I'm so excited for this game.
Where's old guy?
I'm going to the midnight release of this. Oh, you died.
One more old dude. You would have been out. You would have been done.
Here, let me try.
If you wanna.
But yeah, I'm going to the midnight release of this game. I'm gonna get it. Unboxing. If they have a special edition, I'm getting that too.
The most expensive edition.
I'm gonna get every edition they have, and I'm gonna cry on camera. I'm so pumped.
You'll get every single edition for every console. You'll buy an Xbox One for it.
Exactly.
Is it coming as a multi-platform, or has they not announced that either?
It's PS4 and Xbox One.
Okay.
Everyone's like, "Yo, PC."
Yeah, I heard.
I don't think they're doing a PC.
There are rumors, right?
And if they do a PC, I can't picture it coming out remotely close to when the console releases. It's going to take a long time.
It's going to take another 10 years.
Yeah, because it took forever. Final Fantasy 13 came out for consoles, and then it took forever to come out for PC. Like, forever. The game just crashed.
The game crashed because it couldn't handle me almost beating that guy.